Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Netflix, MicroStrategy, and Adobe price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with Netflix here with the all-time history, where we are looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, wave 4 given, and continuation toward the upside for a wave 5 to hit a target, of course, in common between, of course, the 4028 and the 2665. Now, this is, of course, a huge difference here, and that because, of course, it becomes very logarithmic. However, what we are looking here as a confluence is the main target taken from the wave 1 based on the wave 3, giving us the big blue box here between the 11,000 and 3,800, while this small box is taken from the wave 1 based on this wave 3. We are looking for wave 5 to hit around this small box exactly. Now the confluence, I would say here, is the 3,800 exactly, that it might hit, of course, this wave 5. It might be extended since you have, of course, a small wave 3, a short wave 3, but not shorter than the wave 1, indicating that the wave 5 might be very, very extended. So 3,800 can be, of course, the next possible target for Netflix here. If we dive deeper a little bit inside it on the 2 hours chart here, we are looking, of course, at the following move toward the upside. Inside this wave of a 5 here, or wave 3, to finish up, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, where you have 1, 2, wave 3 potentially finished here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you are looking for a wave 4. This wave 4 is still unfolding potentially here for the 0.23, and obviously we see a lot of red right now, and looking, of course, for a little bit lower 1084, and this, of course, has to be reached in time. I would say the blue box also represent the time given here in this wave 2, which it might be, of course, around the perfection time, 31 of July, and then start to move toward the upside for wave 5 to finalize wave 3, and then for 5 continuation, of course, for higher prices, as you can see, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. That was it for Netflix. Let's see the next one, which is MicroStrategy. So starting with MicroStrategy here on the all-time history as well, we're gonna start with 4 days chart here, where we are looking at a 1, 2 here as a start for this market, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 here. Very sideways wave 2 running flat. It can be, of course, another 1, 2 here, but look what happens. So basically it was invalidated. There is no impulse. Therefore, I'm gonna consider this is a new 1, 2 over there. So triple 1, 2, somehow 1, 2 again, and then looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. The wave 5 has to reach the 1.618, taken from this big wave 1, 2 in the blue scenario, as you can see. And inside this blue wave 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, we are finishing, of course, a wave of 5, which it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse towards the upside. If we move inside this wave 5 to see how it is unfolding on the 2 hours chart, you can see that this wave 5, even 4 hours chart to see it much clearer, you can see that you have a 1, 2, you have a wave 3, 4, and a 5, looking for the targets between, of course, 614 and the $535. Now, basically, this wave 5 also inside it, we can move inside it on the 2 hour chart, where you are looking at 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3. Currently, you're looking for this small wave 4, where we can see it, of course, on the 1 hour chart exactly as a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, hitting the blue box as expected. And of course, it looks like very, very impulsive toward the downside. Wave 4. Don't forget, of course, that the invalidation of this bullish scenario is taking, of course, this price. If the price goes very low and, of course, takes the 397, this might mean, of course, that your wave 4 has interfered, of course, with the zone 1, which is not allowed, turning this into 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Even deeper wave C can be unfolding here for an extended wave 4, and then, of course, start to move toward the upside one more time again. So we have to be careful what's the invalidation of this potential scenario, and that because we are looking here at a very deep wave 3, obviously, that it is unfolding over there, and potentially that this might turn into a big wave A. And what does it mean, big wave A? Meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave A, wave B, and then wave C. And that means, of course, in a bigger picture, you might, of course, invalidate this bullish scenario. Therefore, simply continuation for this wave C, even for lower. And that means you're gonna finish, of course, an impulse here after moving for lower meaning 4 and a 5, creating a bigger impulse, which it becomes fractal here. And after this, creating wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a 5 to finally, of course, find the bottom that we are looking for this wave 4, again, as a big expanding flat. A, B, and a C toward the downside. Yep, so those are the possibilities right now for those scenarios. We have to also watch, of course, the key level and, of course, the invalidation of the bullish scenarios. The next one is going to be, of course, Adobe here. Adobe is also an interesting chart. We are going to see the all-time history as well first. As you can see, we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is, of course, a leading diagram for a wave 1, A, B, and a C. Very beautiful ABC for a wave 2. And then, of course, continuation towards the upside. We can see we have 1, 2, another 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish the wave 3 in the white scenario. And currently you're looking, of course, for a wave 4 in this white scenario again to, of course, continue the wave 5 in the white. Now your wave 4 can be, of course, having several potentials here. The first option is, of course, that you might have a triangle, which is very characteristic for a wave 4, and then moving toward the upside for a wave 5. Another scenario might be, of course, an ABC regular flat, breaking this trend down, taking the low, and taking the fib level 1 to 1, of course, as an ABC regular flat, and then moving toward the upside, since the blue box, of course, is in between those target $189, $312. As you can see, this low where you have been very close to the blue box has not been touched, of course. This low has been reached before the minimum requirement time. And that means, of course, that Adobe here still needs more time since, of course, the fib level has been taken. I believe that the highest possibility might goes for this triangle. If we dive a little bit deeper inside it on the 2 hours chart, you can see that this is A, B, and a C is unfolding, of course, after having here also a big ABC for this triangle. So I believe that this ABC here is very close, of course, to be done and finished, where you have, of course, a wave A in 3 ways, or even it can be impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 4 did not interfere here, potentially in the zone 1. Even this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. This can be your wave 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which I doubt it a little bit now because, of course, the wave 3 looks also a little bit short. Well, it is the shortest. Therefore, I don't believe that this is an impulse. Higher possibility is A, B, and a C. I believe that also this wave C can be finished, can be still in a wave 4, having one more low before, of course, start to unfold something toward the upside. That is because, of course, as we mentioned on the daily, you are in a triangle, and this triangle might finish soon, of course, in case you are an A, B, and a C. I can see clearly that this is A, B, and a C can be already finished here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and this can be an ABC toward the upside as higher possibility. And internally, you might still have one more low or even start the move toward the upside directly. However, don't forget that this is a triangle, meaning you are still looking for the possibility here that you can have a wave D and then a wave E and then moving toward the upside. Very rare case scenario that you might move directly and breaking this high. Now, of course, breaking this high meaning this one invalidation of triangle, meaning simply moving towards the upside. I would say here confirmation for higher. Okay, very simple. 636 meaning confirmation for new highs, and of course continuation of the bull trend toward the upside. However, still need some time to range here and finish this triangle in a wave E, in a wave 4, and then finalizing a wave 5. That was it for MicroStrategy, Adobe, and Netflix. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.